Diabetes. It's one of the most common health concerns in the world today, and yet, for many people, it's also one of the most preventable. If you're over 50, you've probably heard a doctor talk about blood sugar, insulin, or something called prediabetes. The truth is, millions of people are living right on the edge of developing diabetes without realizing it. But the beautiful part is this: you can take control. You can make simple, natural changes that protect your body, balance your blood sugar, and give you energy for years to come. Let's start with the basics. Diabetes happens when your body can't properly manage sugar or glucose in your blood. Normally, when you eat, your body breaks food into glucose, which your cells use for energy. Insulin, a hormone made by the pancreas, acts like a key that lets glucose enter your cells. But when that system stops working smoothly, when cells become resistant to insulin, or the pancreas can't make enough, sugar builds up in your blood instead of being used. Over time, that can damage blood vessels, nerves, eyes, and the heart. But in most cases, especially type 2 diabetes, this process takes years, and that means we have time to act. So, what can you do to prevent diabetes naturally? The first and most powerful step is to move your body. Exercise doesn't just burn calories. It actually makes your cells more sensitive to insulin, meaning they use sugar more efficiently. You don't have to run marathons or join a gym. Even brisk walking for 30 minutes a day can lower your risk dramatically. Gardening, dancing, or light yoga all count. The key is consistency. Movement keeps your metabolism active and your blood sugar stable. Next, let's talk about food, because what we eat plays the biggest role in blood sugar balance. The modern diet is full of refined carbohydrates, white bread, sugary drinks, processed snacks, and these foods make blood sugar spike quickly. Over time, that constant rise and fall wears your system down. Instead, focus on real, whole foods, vegetables, beans, lentils, lean proteins like fish or chicken, nuts, and healthy fats from olive oil or avocado. Try to make half your plate vegetables, colorful, fiber-rich, and full of nutrients. Fiber slows down the absorption of sugar and keeps you feeling full longer. If you love rice or bread, don't worry. You don't need to give them up completely. Just switch to brown rice, whole grain bread, or oats. Replace soda or sweet tea with water, green tea, or herbal infusions. And here's a simple trick. Start meals with vegetables or soup before eating carbs. That little change helps control how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. Another huge factor is weight management. Extra weight, especially around the waist, makes it harder for your body to use insulin properly. The good news is, even a small loss, 5 to 10 pounds, can make a noticeable difference. You don't have to aim for perfection. Focus on gradual, realistic steps. Eat slowly, stop when you're satisfied, and limit late-night snacks. Remember, this is not a race. It's a lifestyle shift. Let's not forget about stress. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol that increase blood sugar. It's a natural survival mechanism, but if you're constantly stressed, your sugar stays high. Find ways to relax each day. Deep breathing, a short walk in nature, listening to calming music, or talking with loved ones can all bring your stress down. The calmer your mind, the more balanced your body becomes. Sleep also plays a critical role. Poor sleep can raise blood sugar and make you crave junk food. Aim for 7 to 8 hours each night. Create a soothing bedtime routine. Dim lights, no heavy meals before bed, and keep your phone or TV out of the bedroom. When your body rests deeply, your hormones reset, and your insulin works better the next day. Another natural way to prevent diabetes is to stay hydrated. Water helps your kidneys flush out excess sugar. Aim to drink regularly throughout the day. Not all at once, but steadily. Avoid sugary drinks and even fruit juices. They often contain more sugar than a soda. A good rule of thumb: if you're thirsty, choose water first. Let's talk about monitoring. Even if you feel fine, It's smart to check your blood sugar once in a while, especially if you have a family history of diabetes. Many people discover prediabetes only during routine tests. Knowing your numbers early gives you power. If your fasting glucose is a little high, it's a sign your body is asking for better care, not a punishment, but a reminder. Now, there's something else worth mentioning: herbs and natural supports. Some studies show that cinnamon, fenugreek, and bitter melon can help improve insulin sensitivity when used moderately. Of course, they're not magic cures, but they can be helpful additions to a balanced diet. Always discuss with your doctor before trying supplements, especially if you take medications. And then, of course, avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Smoking damages blood vessels and makes it harder for your body to handle glucose. Alcohol, especially sugary cocktails or beer, can spike blood sugar quickly. If you drink, keep it light and occasional. Maybe a small glass of red wine with dinner. One thing many people overlook is mindset. If you believe that diabetes runs in the family and there's nothing you can do, your habits will follow that belief. But if you decide to take control, even with small actions, your body responds. Countless people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s have reversed prediabetes simply by walking daily, adjusting their meals, and sleeping better. Your body wants to heal. You just need to give it the chance. Let's imagine what a diabetes-preventing day might look like. You wake up and drink a glass of water. You stretch gently, maybe walk around the neighborhood. Breakfast is oatmeal with walnuts and berries instead of white bread and jam. You spend the day staying active, doing housework, gardening, or walking with a friend. Lunch is grilled chicken with vegetables and brown rice. You skip sugary drinks and choose green tea. In the evening, you relax with music, breathe deeply, and get to bed on time. None of this requires a doctor's prescription, only awareness and care. The truth is, diabetes doesn't have to be part of aging. It's not an inevitable fate. It's a condition largely shaped by daily habits. The earlier you start, the better. But even small changes today can protect your health tomorrow. By eating smart, moving regularly, managing stress, and sleeping well, you're building a strong defense against diabetes. So, if you've been told you're at risk, take that as a message of hope, not fear. You have the power to turn things around naturally. Your body is incredibly resilient. Treat it kindly, give it movement, give it rest, and feed it with real living food. Thank you for listening. And remember, prevention isn't about restriction. It's about living with awareness, balance, and joy. Stay active, stay kind to yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode.